They say every highway in America has a ghost story. But on Highway 93, somewhere between Arizona and Nevada, there's a mile you'll never find on any map. Mile marker 313. Truckers whisper about it on late-night CB radio, a stretch that appears only after midnight, when the desert air turns colder than it should be. It begins with a man named Evan Carter. Evan was a long-haul driver, 38, with more miles behind him than birthdays ahead. He'd seen everything the road could throw: blizzards, drunks, even a tornado once. But he didn't believe in ghosts. Not until that night. It was past 2 a.m. when he left Kingman, heading north. The road was dead quiet, no taillights for miles. The radio played faint classic rock through static. Then the GPS flickered. The screen went black. A mile later, his headlights caught something strange. A sign that shouldn't exist. White letters on rusted metal. Mile 313. He frowned. The markers along 93 ended at 312. He'd driven this route for years. He knew every inch. He slowed down. The desert fog rolled in thick, like smoke from nowhere. And then he saw her. A woman, standing by the roadside. Barefoot. Wearing a torn blue dress that shimmered under his headlights. Evan stopped, rolled down the window. "Ma'am, you okay?" She didn't answer, just pointed down the road, her finger trembling. Something about her face, pale, almost glowing, made him uneasy. He unlocked the passenger door anyway. "Get in. I'll take you to town." She climbed in silently, her skin cold as stone. The smell of rain filled the cab, though the desert was bone dry. They drove in silence. After a minute, he asked, "Where are you headed?" She whispered, barely audible, "Home." The fog thickened until he could barely see the yellow lines. He checked the odometer. He'd been driving 5 minutes, but the mile marker still read 313. Evan blinked. "That's impossible." The woman turned to him, her eyes dark and glassy. "You missed the turn," she said softly. "The turn?" She pointed behind them. "It's too late now." The temperature dropped. Frost crept across the windshield from the inside. The radio hissed, then came a man's voice, his own voice, whispering through static. "Don't stop at 313. Evan's chest tightened. "What the hell?" He hit the brakes. The truck screeched to a halt. The woman was gone. The seat beside him was empty, wet, as if someone had just climbed out of water. He stumbled out of the cab, flashlight shaking in his hand. No footprints. Just black puddles on the asphalt, glistening like oil. Then he saw it, a wrecked pickup truck lying in a ditch, headlights still glowing faintly through the fog. He walked closer. The license plate read Nev, R313, and inside, behind the cracked windshield, was the same woman, dead, her face pale and twisted. Evan staggered back, choking on air. He turned toward his own truck and froze. There, behind the wheel, sat himself. Same jacket, same hat. The other Evan looked straight at him, eyes black, lips moving silently before the engine roared to life. The truck sped off down the road, taillights fading into the fog. He screamed after it, but his voice vanished in the wind. When the fog cleared, the sign for mile 313 was gone. Only endless highway stretched before him. 2 days later, another driver reported an abandoned rig parked near a dry wash. Engine running, no one inside. The dashcam footage ended at 2:13 a.m., showing the truck slowing near an unmarked mile post. Then the screen went white. Investigators never found Evan Carter. But sometimes on Highway 93, radios still pick up his voice, warning other drivers, "Keep driving, don't stop at 313. And if you ever find yourself on that stretch between Arizona and Nevada alone after midnight, check your GPS, because if it ever goes dark, you might already be there."